Google Business Profile for Realtors. This is one of the easiest ways to generate free leads and rank on top of Google within your local market, but most people don't actually know how to set it up properly. So that's what I'm gonna help you with in this video. But also, if you stick to the end, I'm gonna give you the exact SMS and email to send to your past clients in order to get reviews so you can start to actually build your rank within your local market today. Let's get rolling. Okay, so now I'm gonna run you through this checklist that I made A to Z. And if you want the exact checklist and you want this document, just comment down below checklist and I'm gonna send it to you. Now, just getting started, right? The first thing that I want to talk about is, okay, like how do you actually create the profile in the first place? So if we go to Google, right? You can just Google my business profile. You click on one of the first links, right? This should be the first link. And then you just click on start now. And it will bring you to this page here, right? And here you just type in business name and business category. As for example, XYZ Realtor and category real estate agency, not agent. You might assume that it's better to put real estate agent. It's actually better to put real estate agency, and I'm gonna touch on that later. So click on next. Now, do you want to add a location? Click on yes. 3 William Street, New York, whatever. Do you provide deliveries? And click on no. Okay, do you want contact details? Like what contact details do you want to show your customers here? I would just add your phone number, but since I'm just creating this for the purpose of this video, I'm not gonna add a number. But here I would also highly recommend you don't just add your website. You add a calendar link when people can book a time to speak with you or one of your team members. For example, if you go, probably the most popular tool right now is Calendly. So, you can just use Calendly and it's just $10 a month. And Calendly is not sponsoring this video, by the way, but Calendly, if somebody like Calendly is watching this, I'm open to a partnership. But either way, you could just go to Calendly or cal.com, whatever website you want to use, and I would just add a link for people to book on your calendar. Now, okay, so you click on skip. Get updates about your business. You can, this rule is something personal, it doesn't matter that much. You click on next, and it will bring you to the verification. So now you actually have to verify that you own the business and you actually have that address. Google is gonna basically mail you something at the address that you gave them just to verify that the address belongs to you. And so just verify the address, verify you actually own the business. That's just the last part of the process. But now we'll go through together how to actually set up the profiles. You probably see the same dashboard here: edit profile, read reviews, whatever. So the first thing, if you go to edit profile, you can edit business name. So business name, the convention is just add name, and like I said in the checklist, name and plus brokerage or name realtor. So for example, if your name is John, like it could be John XYZ at Keller Williams Legacy Partners, whatever, or it could be John Realtor, or it could be John whatever, Miami Realtor, right? Typically I'll go with the second one from what I've seen, because Google, as I'm sure you know, this CEO matters a ton, and that's probably the number one reason you're watching this video in the first place. And so I would just include the keyword realtor in your name, so then when somebody Google's like top realtor in Calgary, like you show up, right? And then category, I would just use real estate agency and real estate agent, like I said. And then now we're gonna go through the description together. What you need to understand about the description is that all it matters is what type of keywords you put in there, right? So for example, for my own business description, it doesn't matter that much because I'm not really competing for like, again, like a rank, because like ranking number one for like, number one marketing agency across US and Canada, it's kind of tough. Not even really like a marketing agency, whatever. So it's kind of like, okay, like it really depends on what you're trying to achieve. But since most realtors want to rank higher for searches like top realtor in city, now I'm going to walk you through how you actually include that in the description. So your main keywords are going to be city plus real estate agent, city plus realtor, homes for sale plus city, condos, apartments, properties for sale plus city, you name it, right? All these 6 main keywords I will include in the descriptions. Now, I kind of try to break down a step-by-step process on how to create a description just to get you going. Then you can, tweak a few things. The most important thing is you actually include the right keywords. But even if you change a few things, it doesn't matter that much. And actually, what I would say is that do not overthink the description. It's not the main thing. It's not the most important thing here, but still matters because you can include keywords and it will just help you rank higher, right? Than if you just don't have a description at all. So step 1, I would just, start with an introduction about who I am and what I'm doing. So, for example, like, hey, I'm a local realtor here in Calgary, and blah blah blah, and 10 years of experience. I sold, 20,000 homes, whatever that is. I would just lead with social proof in this description, because people, most likely, like, people are checking out your Google My Business page are total strangers. So just get their trust in the beginning. I've helped like, 3,000 home buyers buy their home, whatever. And then you can add some awards. You can add some, featured in XYZ. And then I would say step 3 is be clear on who you serve. For example, like, I work with first-time home buyers, investors, businesses, higher-end listings, like first-time home buyers, or listings up to $50 million. That's another example, right? And help them achieve XYZ. And so now the call to action, I would say, I'd just love to connect and show you how I can help you sell your home for the most money, for example, right? You, of course, like, depending on the area, depending on a lot of things, you can customize this, but just so you get the point, do not overthink this. All it matters is that just to get you going, you just start writing, and you just include some social proof. That's good, but again, it's not that critical. Okay, below the description you'll find phone number, chat, website. I'll just set your calendar again, and here social profiles. You can add as many as you want, like the main social profiles. Like, for example, here I'm gonna just add my Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Now, for example, just to show you here, if you had a new one, what you'll see is this: you're ready to spending. Usually it takes up to 10 minutes to be viewed. Then business location, again, your address, whatever. Service area, you just said your service area. Hours, I would just actually, if you're a realtor, you don't want to add 24/7. I would just add 9 to 5, Monday through Sunday, whatever your hours are. And then here I would just leave this as blank, and so we can just proceed. Then if you go to photos, right, I would say, again, do not overthink it. What I will add, if you have a team, you might add as well like a whole cover with a picture with the whole team. So for example, I can just show you now. You can just set a photo with the team, then a photo, maybe a cool picture of a home that you sold, or some pictures of some homes. Like, you might just add some, like, again, I would not overthink this. I would just set a photo of the team, and I would just add a photo of maybe the office, if you have an office, if you're a brokerage, if you're a team, or if not, I would just add, if you're a solo agent, I would just maybe add, a photo of you standing in front of the camera, and then maybe like just some homes that you sold, if you have some cool pictures of some listings. Now, talking about products, you can do a lot of things with this tool, but I would say the main 2 things you can do here is, number 1, what I often see is people maybe uploading their listings here. So you just click on here and you click on get started, right? And then you just put your product name, and just put the address of the listing. You just take the photo here and upload it here. I would say category could just say real estate listing, and price, you just add the price, and then description, you could add the whole listing description, right? Maybe make it a bit shorter, but still, I would not overthink it, right? Either way, the second biggest thing you can do here is actually, if right now you're farming some communities, you could just add the specific community name here and add the category real estate community, right? And then the price could be, I wouldn't not add the price because it's optional. Same with the description. I would just add a cool picture of a home that you sold in that community, if you're farming that community, and just the community name. That's it. I will not overthink it. Now, let's get to the nitty gritty here, because now, we have like bookings, but even if you go here in bookings, right, you can add your calendar link. Again, I would not overthink it. Just maybe have a calendar link that, where people can just book a phone call with you or one of your team members if they want a home value or if they want to buy a home. With Calendly, you can send them to a dashboard, like a place where they can pick different options. For example, first-time home buyer consultation, or homeowner consultation, depending on what they need. Pick that option, then book a time. Now, Q&A, I've analyzed different Google My Business profiles, some of the best agents, and I don't typically see like a huge Q&A section, so you can add this. You don't have to, honestly. Here I'm just trying to give you the multipliers, right? And then same for like updates, right? I would not add an update every like day or two, right? You could just do maybe like an update every month or two, whatever. And then now getting to the nitty-gritty, right? Like in the beginning of the video, I told you that I would just give you the sequence to ask for reviews from past clients, and that's probably the most important part, right? Because at the end of the day, if your Google My Business page has, 0 reviews, it won't show up on the top of Google, right? And if you're specifically optimizing for this, like for example, for me, I don't really care about, appearing at the top of Google, because for my type of industry, right, being ranked like number 1 for search marketing agency in the US and Canada, I'm not even really a marketing agency, right? So it's kind of, for me, like for example, for my industry, Google My Business is not a huge deal. But if you're, for example, want to appear at the top of Google, if somebody searches top realtor in Calgary, right, you need to have a ton of reviews, right? Or you can also do Google local service ads, and I'm going to explain to you how they work maybe in a separate video. But here, you just click on ask for review, and you just go here, you just copy this link, and then you send this to people. Now, if you have a CRM, what you can do is you create a workflow. Now here you'll find in this checklist the exact messaging that I typically get, the exact message that I give to my clients. So, hey, Bob, this is X from XYZ. We know that this is kind of crazy, but we just created a goal to reach 50 reviews on Google within the next 24 hours. And the reason being we're actually saying this and telling this to the client is to give them a reason why. Okay, why all of a sudden on a Sunday we're asking them for a review, right? Their time is valuable, so we want to almost like give them a reason why they're spending 20 seconds to leave us a review. And then if you had a good experience with us in the past, would you mind leaving us a super quick review on Google? And even if it's just one sentence, we'll greatly appreciate it. To make things more fun, this is the key part, right? I see most people when they post videos on YouTube on how to, grow your Google My Business page, they don't incentivize people to leave them a review. Oftentimes they say, okay, like, hey, I know your time is valuable, leave us a review, we'll greatly appreciate it. And that's fine. But if you want to really like get the most juice out of the lemon, you could just say, okay, depending on how many past clients you have, give, maybe like buy, give the winner a gift card of $150 or whatever. Like you could get creative with this, right? Just don't overthink it again. But if you, for example, if somebody could win $100 gift card, most likely they'll just spend 20 seconds. Best case scenario, they win the gift card. Worst case scenario, they left your review because you gave them a great service in the past. So that's good either, right? And then here you just include the link that we just talked about 20 seconds ago, and then you just say thanks, your name. So that's it for this video, guys. Hope you find this valuable. If you have any questions about this video, now drop a comment below, with checklists if you want me to give you the checklist. And also, if you have any questions about the video at all, or any topics you'd like me to cover in the future, drop a comment below and I'll reply to you as soon as I can. And also, if you like this video, leave a like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop out of tutorials like this. And in the meantime, I'll see you inside our next video.